Hello students, welcome ulit sa online tutorial natin. So continue tayo, problem number 26 for sample problems, theory of structures. So for the given frame daw, use cantilever beam. Question number 1, what is the location of the center of gravity of the columns from the rightmost column? So again, the center of gravity of the columns actually talks about the center of gravity of the area of the columns. However, notice, since walang area na sinabi, we can assume that the columns actually have the same area. And then if ever they have the same area, very easily you can just use Varignone's theorem and assume an area equal to 1. Anyway, it will just cancel out, which is ito yung ginawa ko dito. So, bali, ito yung itsura no, ng, yan, parang ganito. So, ang columns natin, ito yung column A, column D, and column G. Ayan o, column A, D, and G. And then, ito yung hinahanap, ang centroid from the rightmost column. So, ito yung BART X na hinahanap. Okay, now, to get BART X, actually, we will use Varignone's theorem, di ba? The moment of the resultant is equal to the moment of the components. In this case, the resultant is the total area of the column. So, we have 3 columns man. So, we can get, we can say that the total area is 3. So, meaning 3 times BART X must be equal to area 1, which is, in this case, the first column. The area of the first column, we can assume it's equal to 1. Kasi nga, wala namang sinabi. We assume, no, the area is equal to 1. And then, ang distance niya from the reference point. Notice, our reference point is also on the right column. So, kaya 0 ang distance niya. Plus, another column, which is 1, ang area, which is, I'm talking about this column. And then, ang distance ng column na yan from the reference point, based on our figure, is actually equal to 8. Kaya, 8 yan. And then, lastly, the last column, 1. And then, ang distance niya, ito, yan. Okay, from the rightmost column is actually equal to 8 plus 6, which is equal to 14. Anyway, looking at the figure, ito yung equation natin. Yan o. So, you can actually solve x using your calculator or shift solve, kaya nang bahala. You'll get x equal to 7.33 kilonewton. 7.33 meters from dito. Okay, from the rightmost, which is letter B. Okay, so I hope okay tayo for ito. Number 26. However, sa second question, ang tinanong, ano daw ang shear of the member BC in kilonewton? Now, BC is actually this, yan, yung member. And then, if you're talking about shear, ito yun, no? The shear between, okay, BC. Now, kung portal method pa sana to, actually, diretso natin makukuha yung shear sa BC very easily. Kasi, portal method is about shear man. However, pag cantilever method kasi, it's about, pag cantilever method, it's actually about axial load sa column. Basically, we will distribute the bending stress caused by the lateral loads, which is 50 kilonewton and 20 kilonewton to the columns. Sige, so ano yung gagawin natin? How do we solve the shear in BC? I think we can solve the shear in BC by considering this free body diagram. However, we need to solve for the axial force muna sa BC, which is, I think, yan yung ginawa ko dito. Tignan nyo. So, sinolve muna natin yung axial force kasi after natin masolve ang axial force, we can solve the shear force of the BC, you know. So, baka magtaka kayo, sir, bakit ito yung axial? Bakit yan yung shear? Again ang column ninyo is pag ganito man yan. Ganyan. Now, shear is parallel to the cross-section area. This is the cross-sectional area of the column. So, meaning, ang shear will actually look like that. And then, ang axial will be vertical. Now, I assume, in this case, it's downward to counteract, di ba? Dito sa free body diagram ko, I assumed BC to be downward. Okay, kasi notice, ang 20 kilonewton, by the way, nag-cut ako dito sa, dyan at the midpoint of the column on the second story. Kasi, isa man yan sa mga assumptions sa cantilever, no? And portal method, na pwede na meron tayong mga internal hinges dyan. So, pwede nating i-cut. Kaya, yan. So, pag-cut, naglabasa na yung shear and the axial. Now, I assume BCA to be downward because it will counteract. Notice, di ba, nandito yung centroid. BCA, with respect to the centroid, is actually counterclockwise. That is because it will counteract the 20 kilonewton. Kasi if you will try to look at the problem, 20 kilonewton tends to tilt the beam clockwise. No, if this is our centroid here. So, to counteract, dapat ang BCA is downward, dapat ito downward. However, dapat ito, yung reaction sa rightmost column must be upward para counterclockwise. Anyway, solving for BCA, by the way, merong dalawang methods to solve. Actually, merong maraming method. Ang method na ginagamit sa book no, ni Hibbeler, I think it was ratio and proportion. Now, however, I think mas madali ito kasi I think mas madali itong method na to. So, to get the axial load sa column, basically, kunin lang natin yung bending stress, okay, of the column, normal stress, and then multiply natin sa area of the column. Ganun lang. Ano yung bending stress? MC over I. Ano yung area ng column? Area of, ito, BC. Okay? So, ano yung M, sir? M is the moment resisted by this column. Itong tatlong columns na yan. So, again, sir, paano natin kukunin ng moment? Simple lang. The 20 kilonewton tends to tilt the beam, di ba? So, yan yung moment. Yan yung moment na parang overturning moment natin ba? So, that's 20 multiplied by half the size of this column. So, if this is 3, meaning moment is 20 times 1.5. Yan yung moment natin. Sir, ano yung C? C actually depends on what column we want. We want the reaction sa column sa BC, meaning C represents the distance of BC from the centroid of the column. So again, ang alam natin no is ito man from here to the rightmost. Wala tayo sa leftmost. So to get the distance from BC to the ito sa centroid natin, di ba ang total distance ito is 8 plus 6, that's 14. O i-minus mo lang yan sa barred x, then makukuha mo ang distance na to. Kaya ang C is 14 minus x. Okay, yan yung C ha. Next, sir, ano yung I? I is the moment of inertia for a group of columns. Okay, for a singular column, if ever ang cross-section rectangle or triangle, di ba, BH cube over 12 or pi r4 over 4. No, anyway, pi d4 over 64, parang ganon. However, pag group of columns or group of piles, the moment of inertia automatic no area d squared. Ganon lang, area d squared. Okay? So, ano yung area, sir? Area of the columns. Ano yung D? D is the distance from the column to the centroid. Actually, yung D for moment of inertia, again na, moment of inertia for a group of column, ang equation yan is area D squared lang. Where D is actually equal to the distance from the column to the centroid. Actually, D is just the same as C for this problem. No? For example, considering the first column, ang area D squared niya is 1 multiplied by the distance from the centroid is 14 minus 6 square. Okay. Next, ang second column, which is ito, yan. So, ang distance niya from barred x is actually 8 minus barred x and then square. Yan. So, again, this is area d square. However, ang areas nga lang nila is equal to 1. Meron niyang 1 dyan. 1, and then meron tayong 1 dyan. Okay, that's area d square. Okay, so sorry, continue tayo. So yan na, area d squared lang. So meaning, this is the area of the leftmost column, itong first column. And then, ang distance niya from the centroid is 14 minus x. Kaya square. Ito naman, itong pangalawang column, ang distance niya from the centroid is 8 minus x. While the last column, ito, yung rightmost column, ang distance niya from the centroid is x. Yan. So, i-times natin sa area. Again, we assume the area is equal to 1. So yan. BCA is equal to 1. Once alam na natin yung Once alam na natin yung BCA, notice I can consider the free body diagram of itong piece na to ito. Yan. So again ha, sir, ano yung free body diagram na yan? So di ba yan meron man tayong internal hinge sa gitna, meron tayong internal hinge sa gitna. So if 6 yan, so this is 3, this is 1.5 and then this is 20 kilonewton. So ito yung free body diagram na consider ko. Okay? So, I hope okay tayo ha. Ay, sorry. Yan o. Yan. Okay? So, that's 3 and 1.5. So, to get BCA, to get BCV, ang BCA na sunod natin, we can just sum up moments dito sa gitna, dito sa point na to. Okay? So, summing up moments at this point, clockwise equals counterclockwise. Ang clockwise will be ang BCV with a moment arm of 1.5, while ang counterclockwise is actually ang BCA with a moment arm of 3. Anyway, solving for BCV, you will get BCV equal to BCA times 3 over 1.5, which is 4.054. Again, hindi ko din alam no bakit hindi ko nakuha yung sa answer key dito. So 4.054, so most probably ang pinakamalapit is itong 3.57. So again kayong bahala, double check, baka may mali ako dito or baka may nakalimutan lang sa given, no? Baka may hindi din pwedeng baka may area. So most probably ang mali dito sa given is yung height nito, height ng mga columns or yung loading. Instead of 2050, siguro this is 25, this is 30, nagkamali lang. Sige, so anyway, if nakuha niyo yung tamang sagot dito, which is 5.1, considering the loads please comment down below and then sabihin nyo kung saan ako nagkamali sa solution ko ha, for the other viewers to check. But I think wala namang mali dito. Sige, so anyway, pa-double check na lang. And then same pa din, if you have any questions or clarifications with regards to the solution, comment down below. Salamat sa panonood and see you sa next video na.